I'm saying I'm Mike, and then you're saying, and then we're both saying. No, you just say.
I'm saying, and this is Scottish independence, and then I'm gonna have a boom, and there's gonna be Scottish independence.
Alright, so we just got to Scotland. It's looking pretty grim.
Yeah. The atmosphere isn't exactly buzzing. No. So potentially tomorrow, this will be foreign soil. David Cameron's career will be finished. Yeah. We'll see 40 fewer Labour seats in Parliament. It's going to feel better. Just noticed this dude. I think he's voting yes. Yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe, yeah. End Tory rule forever. That wasn't a Scottish politics, I don't know what is. And that one's Basque, okay, right. And so where are you guys from? Basque all of you, okay. So you're all rooting for independence as well?
By the looks of it, yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Okay. It's more about the heart, is it? Okay. So what's the difference about you and Castilians, for example?
The language.
The language. Okay,
We speak a different language and we are different nations. We are Basque and the others are Spanish. First of all, Catalonia.
It's just you two, right?
I think the Catalans are going to be independent in like 5 years or
Okay.
less.
Okay, when we got to Edinburgh, the first thing we saw were just a bunch of. It was yes campaign everywhere.
Yeah.
It was actually very hard to find no campaigners. We didn't see any until we actually had to go and scout for them outside a polling station.
Yeah, every single polling station had a small, sort of reserved group of no campaigners standing there with their boards.
It's like any business, we are better in a large group. That's why the European Union exists, because the countries can come together.
The UK is not perfect, but I'm convinced that separating will be a big. It would just cause so much more problems. I'm Northern Irish, so for me this is very personal because I'm not English or Scottish. So if it goes for yes, Scotland breaks away, I honestly feel I'll have no country tomorrow.
Sure.
So, as you can see, emotions are running high.
Yeah,
for sure. But earlier in the day, we had a few verbals.
Okay.
It's
nothing physical.
Nothing physical, but like.
Why are you saying yes?
When you go to some areas who are pretty passionate about this.
I think what's happened is people who would be inclined to support no, but who maybe this is the first political experience,
right,
might be off put by when they see people yelling in other people's faces.
Sure.
You're a Scot, you're a traitor, you're a Quizling, you're a foreigner. I mean, this isn't an exaggeration. This is a sort of language.
There's that Northern Irish guy. There was the kind of implied threat of violence in the yes campaign, but we only saw one open example of famous Scottish aggression.
Yes.
Yeah? Let's go in.
This is one of the polling places.
Is this a Labour stronghold, or is it... Because in terms of constituencies...
Did you vote? Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay. A whiskey room's like the equivalent of coffee but.
It's the first police van we've seen. In fact, there's more or less no police presence on the streets.
So then we took the taxi to Parliament. We took the opportunity to chat to the
I couldn't understand the word he was saying, but Mike
we're gonna have subtitles below for you.
For the poor foreigners like me.
Yeah. When we reached Parliament, there was a small group of quite subdued yes campaigners. Yeah. Singing a sort of weird. It sounded almost like the sort of old-fashioned psalms that they used to sing.
It was actually, yeah.
But kind of a hallowed atmosphere, you know. Yeah. There was a sense of expectation. This is quite, looking back on it now, is quite sad really, because all those people end up next morning. Absolutely. With the cold grey light of dawn.
Did you vote?
Who did I vote?
Have you voted? Yeah. You voted yes.
Yes.
Feeling optimistic? In Edinburgh, at least. Yeah.
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 Well, the Westminster government has never done Scotland in my eyes any favours for me. But we treat the second-class citizens most consistently.
We are for the yes! We are for the yes!
Yes.
We are for the yes! We are for the yes!
I've been experiencing in the Thatcher years. I was a young man then, I was all married, and what really annoyed me was she was in power, so what she'd done with the poll tax put onto Scotland, because we're practically doing half of that now.
Okay.
We take care of our own education system.
Sure.
We look after our own national health system.
Sure. So are you antagonistic towards the English, especially?
No, it's not the English people I'm against. It's the government.
It's the government.
So what do you say to the sort of roughly half? I mean, we know that by the polls, there's roughly half of people turning up. They're going to be voting for a union. Like, what would you say to them?
Well, the people that's going to vote for the union still, be with the UK, I would just say that they're no thinking ahead.
Yeah, this is sort of 12:30 at night. We're walking with some Sardinian independentists to find a place where to watch the results of the referendum. And out of the bloom, you could see tensions were rising. The streets started becoming more deserted, and the people on the streets were actually much more tense.
Oh my god, he's going to catch up with him.
Basically, we hung out with these Sardinian independence guys for a little bit longer, followed the referendum results. When the first one came in, it already looked like it was going to go badly for the No campaign. Clackmanshire came in, which was supposed to be a stronghold for the Yes vote, and they lost it. And then one by one, those strongholds for the Yes campaign toppled.
About 6 o'clock, Alex Salmond came out and he just conceded defeat.
And even Glasgow just it was a kind of Pyrrhic victory.
So this is what Scotland's day after looks like.
Check out a little bit of that. But it has got a Union Jack on top of it, so I'm pleased. There it is, flying proud.
Yeah. So the next day, we were walking about the streets. It was quite disconcerting to see that actually nobody was around, or at least there is no remnants of the campaign whatsoever. No. The only thing we did see was an obvious Yes supporter, who we found in a corner of...
Yeah, this guy had he had some issues.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to stop Roberto because he walked up to the guy going, oh, this guy obviously voted yes, and I thought, well, you know, he's not really in a state to be voting anything right now.
Nor was his mate, as you will be able to see from the video.
His mate is, he's obviously had a late night.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yes. Are you upset? Pretty upset. What do you think? Do you think the Westminster's going to fulfill their promises to give you more devolution and that kind of stuff? Right. So do you think it's ever going to happen again? Do you think you're ever going to get the chance to vote again? Not in your lifetime. That's a shame.
So that was our experience of the Scottish independence referendum. Yeah. I mean, obviously it had, even though it was a failure in some respects, it had wide-reaching implications for English politics and UK politics as a whole, which are worth keeping an eye on.
And constitutional change in the UK, which would be a first. Thank you for watching a small documentary on Scotland. This is just the first of a hopefully long series. Remember to like our Facebook page, our channel, our Google Plus page, and our Twitter. I don't even know if any of you have Google Plus, but if you do, check us out.
Or at least get rid of Google Plus.
Or get rid of Google Plus, yes. Yeah. This was Roberto.
And this was Mike.
And this is Angry Italian.
Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian. Angry Italian.
Okay, this is Roberto eating his first deep fried Mars bar.
So at first look, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it looks a bit like a turd. Hold on. But it smells delicious. It smells like fried chocolate, which I'm sure would smell delicious if I knew what it smelled like.
Well, you do now.
How does it work? Do I gotta drink it with the iron brew? Do I gotta dip it in or something?
No. You probably need something to clear out your mouth.
Yeah. So first, okay, so I'm gonna open the iron brew.
Yeah,
It's not like it's actually gonna kill you. I think we're making way too much of a ritual out of this.
It smells a little bit strange. It's a little bit strange. Hey, let's do this.
This is his dinner, by the way.
Oh my god.
You feel all your arteries being blocked right now.
How is it?
Fucking delicious.
Really?
It's like a chocolate sausage. Woof, woof. Yeah, absolutely.
Not really. Yeah. So yeah, that was our experience of the Scottish independence referendum. So I mean, that was our experience of the Scottish referendum.
Yeah.
So, that was our experience of the Scottish referendum. We've obviously discussed it. Do you want me to point and you put a link? Yeah. Obviously, I've discussed it further in my article on angryitalian.com, which you can find here. That was our experience of fuck, I'm so tired. Fucking hell.
No, so you've said
that was our experience of the Scottish independence.
Yeah.
Okay, that was our experience of the Scottish independence. That was our experience of the... fuck off. You know what, man? You film the rest of this. No.
You got this.
How am I supposed to work with this? Okay, so I've already said that was our experience.
Let's do it from the beginning. 3, 2, 1.
This is 15 minutes. You said 5 minutes. I could have been in bed. Okay, alright.
Shut up.
You're doing it, not me.
This is serious comedy, by the way.
Okay. You're such a fucking idiot. We're never gonna get this. It's you that fucking does it every time.
Let me be. What's that?
Fuck this, I'm out. Fuck it. You finish the fucking documentary. Thank you for watching. We're going to leave you with a short clip of Roberto experiencing Scottish culture. In the meantime, please like our blog, angryitalian.com.
You can't like the blog though, Mike. You have to like the Facebook page or the channel.
Okay, alright, thanks for watching our documentary on Scottish independence. Fucking you watch it. You say it. I'll fucking shut the fuck up.
You can come back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.